Welcome back to another episode of the White Sox March to October. We're getting very close to the end of season 1 here. We're going to be on game 165 to start today, and finally, for the first time this season, in the last episode, we took control of the AL Central. The Twins had been holding on to it from us for this entire season. It seems like every time we got hot, they got hot, but we were finally able to wrestle away control with another long winning streak. 8 games in a row we've won, and now we find ourselves 3 games up with not much time left to go. Now, if you guys would do me a favor, I just uploaded the first episode of Pack Attack. I brought the series back that I do every single year. So if you guys are enjoying what I do on March to October, do me a favor, check that out. Now that that series has been introduced along with this March to October, it's going to be like the main 2 things happening on this channel for the rest of this game's existence. For these first couple of days, I'm going to be uploading a new episode of Pack Attack every single day until Friday. So again, even if you're not into Diamond Dynasty, do me a favor, check it out. Maybe you'll enjoy it. But anyways, getting back to today, I don't know if we're going to be finishing the regular season today. We've got, I think it's 18 games left. And with it still being somewhat of a close race here, I'm not sure if they might just put us into a bunch of games in a row. So going into this, I'm kind of anticipating having one more regular season episode after today, but we'll have to see how it goes. We'll be playing it by ear. So I guess there's not much left to it than to just hop into this first game. We've got a 0-0 tie in the 7th inning, and we're actually being no hit. Okay, let's change that. Let's change that fast. We're starting on the mound, so we're gonna have to wait till the bottom half to get our first hit, take away that no-hitter on their side. Dylan Cease out there right now with his shutout going. He's got plenty of energy left, so yeah, he's gonna stay in. Actually, looking at the matchups, it would make more sense to go to a lefty here, but I'm not about making sense. And I guess on top of it all, Dylan Cease is a higher rated pitcher than any lefty we'd bring in right now, so I guess that would make up for the difference. Ooh, broken bat. Can we get 2 on this? 57 speed going to first. We do. The double play turned right away. We get through the 7th inning. All right, it's time to come storming back here. It's Logan Allen on the mound. He's got 87 pitches thrown. A little bit more energy than I would have thought, though, with that. And Stassi, no, I thought actually that was going to sneak down the line. There we go. All right. Leave it to Andrew Vaughn to do it. No doubt shot on the sweeping curve in on the hands, and that's not only breaking up the no-hitter, but it's breaking the tie and giving us the lead. I've honestly hit really well with Andrew Vaughn this season. Like, I feel like he's kind of flown under the radar, but that's at least the 3rd home run I can remember hitting with this guy. I mean, there was a reason I had to make sure he stayed in the lineup after we got Vlad, and that's why. That's the reason right there, watching it fly out of the park. Oh, and the other Andrew, Benintendi, I didn't quite get the PCI there, even if I timed it up. That would have been nice to go back to back. Moncada, though, man, he smacked that. That's going to get down. I'm going to have to stay at first. I hit that too hard for him to be able to get extra bases on that. And Nicky Lopez, no. I was kind of hoping I hit that softer and it was going to drop in, but we'll have to live with the 1 run we put up. We have the lead, just got to hold on to it at this point. And I'm going to stick with Cease here facing 7, 8, 9. If he doesn't sit them down in order, I'll probably go to the pen. And there we go. Grounder to second base. Moncada's got it. Ooh, and I kind of left that right down the middle, but it doesn't matter. Not able to hit it hard enough. Roberts there. We've got 2 outs in the 8th. And grounder. Nicky Lopez at short has it. And Cease gives us 8 shutout innings. We get to face a new arm now. I feel like I remember having trouble with Scott Barlow earlier this year, didn't I? Oh, okay. Duran's getting hit to lead off the 8th inning. We've got a chance to bring him around. Get some insurance on the board. Oh, man. That was like too perfect of a pitch and too good of a swing. I just hit it right back up the middle right to him. Oh, and Vlad, that's going to be 2, isn't it? Oh, he got pulled off the base. Never mind. It's not even 1. That was a horrible swing. Just trying to stay alive with 2 strikes. Didn't want to put it in play, but I guess it ended up working out. All right, I'll take my walk with Robert to load the bases. Max Stassi coming up. I'm going to stick with him. I could go to Garver, but we'll give him his rest day. We'll leave Stassi in. We'll trust him here. Okay, I didn't really feel like I missed that. Guess maybe I shouldn't have trusted him. But now it's up to Vaughn. He's got our 1 run across. Now he has bases loaded. What are we going to do? Oh, they were asking for it and I didn't deliver. Hanging slider right down the pipe and I was a little late on it. All right, well, this better not come back to bite me here. We had the chance to add on a lot more at once and we blew it. So it's a 1-run lead that Crochet has to work with to pick up the save. And on top of that, it's the top of the order. And there we go. 3 just perfect pitches and we got the pop out for out number 1. And there we go. All right. I was not expecting a swing when I missed my spot like that. And we get Naylor down on strikes too. All right, nice win. Could have done a little better, but we did all we needed to do to pick up the 1-0 win, keep our winning streak alive. I think it's at 3 games or 9 games. 3 times 3. Maybe that's what I was thinking of the 3 fireballs. I don't know what I'm thinking most of the time. And it's not even 3 fireballs, it's 4 because we got the bonus for getting the shutout. So even with how strong we've been looking, we're just continuing to get even stronger here. We add right back to our momentum. That's going to give us plenty more wins as long as it keeps simming. We've got a couple more games against Cleveland. Oh, and we get our streak broken there in the final game of that series. A lot of simming here, though. We might be finishing the season today. We get our next game coming against the Angels to try and win that series. We got a win to maintain buffer in the division. That's a new one. Wow, and the Twins, they're actually just hanging right with us here. 98 projected wins to our 100. They stay 3 games behind. I think we only lost 1 game in that set of simulations, so that means that they had to have also only lost 1 game. It looks like we've officially clinched a spot in the postseason, though, and so have the Twins. So regardless of how the division pans out here, we will be seeing postseason baseball with the 2024 White Sox. Looking around the league to see who else is clinched, we've got the Yankees clinching, not the division though. Astros have clinched a spot. Technically, the wild card is still up for grabs, but with 6.5 games separating, it's looking pretty set here. Over in the NL, you've got the Braves and Phillies still battling it out, but Braves are ahead. Both of them have clinched a spot. Nobody in the Central's clinched anything yet. And then over in the West, the Dodgers, first team to 100 wins, and they have clinched their division. They're the first team to clinch their division, and they probably clinched it maybe before we even hopped into our first game today. All right, so let's just go for it. Let's get into our next game here. Another one in the 7th inning, another one tied. This time, though, it's not dueling shutouts, and it looks like it's Andrew Benintendi with a solo home run, and that's all our offense today. Soroka's gone 6, only giving up the 1. We'll have to see what he's looking like, but man, knowing that it was a solo shot from Benintendi, I probably don't even need to hop in and look at our stats. We can just go right ahead and play. And all right, that's not going to be another run driven in from Benintendi, but it does move the runner up to third with only 1 out. It's a good at bat there. So yeah, now we have DeYoung up, and he's not supposed to be in against lefties, but this is just where the CPU is. It's just like use your brain, CPU. DeYoung comes in as a replacement for Moncada against the lefty, but DeYoung's primary position is shortstop. Nicky Lopez's primary position is second base. So if you're going to have a game where they're both in, just swap their positions so they're playing their primaries. It's not that tough. And I'm gonna go for it. That's not Trout in center. I don't know who that is, but 25 speed's gonna have to be enough, and it is. Relay throw is not in time, so we do drive in the run without even picking up a hit. And we don't have to be done yet. Nicky Lopez working a big lefty-lefty walk. And it looks like they're gonna leave Detmers in to face Duran. Let's do some damage. Oh, I was too late. Yeah, that Detmers slider was giving me a lot of trouble. He was spamming it, and I could not figure out the timing. It's all right, though. We're pitching with the lead now. Soroka's 97 pitches in, so yeah, he's done. Barely a sliver left of energy, so we're going to go to Tanner Banks here with a couple lefties due up in the inning. And we should get that, even with a bad reaction and left. Plenty of time to get under it. And the grounder to Vaughn. That's going to be out number 2. And that one's right to Vlad. So there we go. Clean, quick inning to get through the 7th. Just 2 innings to go to hold the lead. Okay, well, I guess Jose Soriano is tough to hit because, oh my god, I was not even close to that. Well, actually, I thought I moved the PCI bad too, but I guess I was just late. And then a 1-pitch ground out for Vlad. I time it up and the PCI is nowhere close. And the sinker got me again. That is a pitch right there. Something about his arm slot and the break on it. It's just I couldn't do anything about it. All right, we're giving the ball to Sean Armstrong to take care of the 8th. Okay, I guess that's strike 3. Ooh, they're bringing Trout off the bench. How about we sit him down? Not even a worry. Yeah, you're not going to get away with a couple pitches left right down the middle in the same inning. Fortunately, it's just a 2-out single. Just got to deal with the 9-hitter. And we're not going to deal with the 9-hitter. That one just squeaked through because of course it did. And Robert's going to be there. Perfect break on that one. 1 pitch to sit down Rengifo. We just need 1 more inning of scoreless baseball. Oh, and this is what I was worried about. They are just going to stick with Soriano for another inning since he shut me down so quick last inning. Yeah. Everything he threw that at bat was either out of the zone or right on the corners. There's nothing I was going to do about that. I did not anticipate Jose Soriano being the toughest pitcher I have faced in a very long time. That sinker is just a ridiculous pitch. I'm actually early on it this time, but it's not the speed, it's the break. All right, I'll work my walk. That might be the only way I can get on base against this guy. This will be my first time with a lefty up against him though, so maybe I'll fare better this way. Nope, still looking just as bad. Wow. And hey, there we go. I can get a base hit against him. It took me getting him to almost 30 pitches down into the yellow energy and a pitch right down the middle, but we got one to get through. Nicky Lopez. No, he didn't hit that hard enough, and he's not quick enough to run it out. So, another 1-run lead heading into the bottom half of the 9th inning to close it out. So, we're going to turn to Crochet and his .23 ERA once again. We can't find the out pitch against Rendon. Come on. You don't even want to be here. There you go. Okay. Couple of those have been very baffling. They work the count. They take some good pitches, foul off some other ones, and then just let the fastball right down the middle go by. Oh, and we can't get out of it without at least a little bit of trouble. 1-out base runner. There we go. All right. Make him look stupid on that slider. Just 1 more to get through. And Benintendi got a good break on the ball. All right, I was worried when I saw where that was hit and where it was going, but we run it down. We pick up another win, and what do we get out of that? 3 more momentum fireballs. I'll take it. So let's see here. Not a lot of time left. At least still a 3-game lead on the division. We got to be closing this out pretty soon. I wish I knew the schedule and I knew if we had any more games against the Twins, but I guess we'll just have to see if any pop up there on the bottom. We sweep the Padres, and we pick up another series win against the Angels, and we're just going to sim all the way to the end of the season. All right, then. I was very much expecting that definitive win to secure the division or something like that, but I guess we didn't even need it, and we finished the season at 103 wins. When I tell you I was not expecting that, that's an understatement. I mean, I've said it so many times throughout this series that I am expecting and trying to compete every single season of this, but 103 wins in year 1 with the worst team, the 30th ranked team, ridiculous. Last year in my Nationals March to October, where we won the World Series every single year that existed, and that again was using the 30th ranked team at the start. I'm pretty sure the most wins we ever got in a season was 95 or 96. So to break 100 like this in year 1, that just makes me even more excited about where things are going to go. So yeah, I guess that does it for the regular season, and look at who our opponents are in the division series. None other than our division rival, the Twins. And man, it did end up pretty close. They only finished 4 games back. They were at 99 wins. And oh my God, I don't know what's going on here. Something must have happened with the rosters, and I'm going to wait until the start of next episode to get into it, but we are somehow the 11th ranked team. We jumped from 17 to to 11. We jumped from 30th to 11th by the end of our first season. But yeah, we're gonna wait until next episode to really get into the postseason and what we're looking like. For people who have been watching my March to Octobers throughout the years, normally next episode would be the point where I stop, grind everything to a halt, and do the regular season recap, but I'm gonna do that differently this year. I'm just gonna wait, recap the entire season after the whole thing's over, after the postseason ends. So that means that we're not going to be missing a beat this year. Next episode, we get right into the postseason, we take on the Twins, and we try and win the first postseason series for the White Sox since the World Series win almost 20 years ago. But hey, make sure you do me a favor, hit that like button if you enjoyed today's video, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel as we head into this postseason run. But with that, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by again, and I will see you next time.